And we are back with Tales of the Abyss. What the fuck happened last time? We actually have a bit of a day-long gap in between because there was an indie game that I just had to show off. Library, synopsis, table of contents. Oh, right. Yeah, it was about here because this is where the plot started. So, last time on DBZ, we had to figure out what was going on with Lorelei, the manifestation of the seventh phonon, because after going to Mount Rainiel, we learned that Ash picked up the key of Lorelei, but we don't know where the jewel of Lorelei is. So, we gotta figure that out, but in the meantime, we realize, oh! Mose went to Batical for some reason. Let's go arrest him! And then we try to arrest Grand Maestro Mose, but it kind of fails because Dist is here with Grand Maestro Mose and is like, hey, check this shit out. You're Satan now. And then Grand Maestro Mose became Satan, and we let him go again. Which is fucking baffling. But also, we spend a lot of time basically subverting Natalia as we learn who her dad is? And also, we managed to, in the effort to, you know, subvert Natalia learning about her backstory, we lied about the serial phonist being in Kessadonia, but when we get to Kessadonia to confirm Natalia's backstory, we actually found the serial phonist. Shocker, it's Sync. Sync survived the core of the Earth. That never fucking gets old, saying, this motherfucker survived the core of the Earth. I had to take a drink after that. But after figuring stuff out with, after figuring shit out with, the president of Kessadonia, I forget his name and what he does, we go to an island to confirm what Dist has been doing. And after we confirm everything and we have to find out, like, what's going on, we stop by Belkend to confirm some research, and we learn that there's a large consumption of seventh phonons going on, an abnormally large consumption. I wonder what that could be. So we ask what's going on in Yulia City, and they're like, oh, I don't fucking know. Look around, I guess. And the moment we leave Yulia City, oh, what's this island? I don't recognize this island. And it turns out the island is an old island off of Hod that has been cloned. Welcome to Clone Island of Ferris. Could a tidal wave have destroyed the town this completely? The power of water is frightening. I can't swim. I hope a tidal wave doesn't happen again. Don't worry, we're safe. We have an airplane after all. It doesn't look like much of Ferris' population could have survived. The collapse of Hod's affected so many other places. Exarius too. Wait, really? I don't see how it affected Exarius. I believe this is a pretty big dungeon. Let me get the guide on the other monitor. That way I don't have to zonk between the dashboard in here. Items to get here. There's a sunlight chamber. There's an optional boss fight that we really should do. There's a rebirth doll we could sell for a lot of money. And apparently, the author of the guide hates this dungeon. I guess we'll learn why. Well, that's gonna bug the shit out of me, so... Is the optional boss Sword Dancer 3? Yep. Oh, there are just soldiers here. Eat it, motherfucker!
Prepare yourself.
What? Oh, right, free move. I was like, why am I not moving? I gotta remember how to play. Wait. Oh, Jesus Christ, we're fighting clone soldiers. Wait, why is Jade on our team? Ah! I see Jade is done with this shit today. 13,000 damage.
I'll do whatever it takes.
Sword Dancer's 3 Steel is a Sunlight Chamber. We only need the one, and I don't have a thief trained. So, whoops. So why are you here? Give me back my girl. Okay, good. I actually brought kombu. Oh! Luke is a 1-star chef when it comes to kombu. Or when it comes to udon. I checked the stove, it's off. I made absolutely sure before watching the terror of Mechagodzilla. You could farm infinite sunlight chambers. Oh, that's good. Oh, it's one of these dungeons. Okay. The door closed! Oh no, it's a trap! Enemies! Sounds like a fucking Power Ranger scene.
Let's do this.
Wait. Thanks, guy! I think I need a better art than Rending Thrust for my opener, because that one kind of pops them too high for Swallow Fury. I don't really have a lot of other good arcane arts. Yeah, we're fighting clones. There we go. That's the good shit. Damn it, Luke's in the party. We don't get to hear the line. Just completely miss Samus. Okay.
Let's finish this.
Oh, she cleaned up.
No match for me.
The girl cleaned up. Good work. I was just trying to FOF Swallow Fury. I'll try, but I can't really guarantee it. Actually, it only requires Shadow, right? Because, like, Annis does Shadow. Ah, yes. If we do a murder, the trap is undone. Radical. So when you have a... How many stars are on a cooking recipe? I really hope it's not 5. Because that would be a long time trying to train someone to cook. Schwarzvogel, isn't that outdated at this point? Yeah, Schwarzvogel, it's a stafe. Yeah, the Crucian is better than the Schwarzvogel. Almost sounded like that was a train in that audio track. Later, buddy. So this is floor 2. Which means these areas should be different. This floor looks weak. Any impact would break it. Why would we break it, though? I guess I'll do it, but... Oh, wait. Is it that dumb? I don't know what... What? Where are we? It's fire or light for Swallow Fury. Oh, we could still do it. Because Annis could just use a limited. But do I have a spare FOF thing? Where is Swallow Fury? There you are. Get in the chamber, sunlight. Sunlight! Oh yeah, Tier also has Holy Lands. Fucking whatevs.
Guess you're done.
Let's force command. Let's see if this works. We didn't even get to see it, and it's just punched him. Though we did get to see it, so I believe we get, How do I look at the alternate one? There we go. Shadow Fury. A blinding fury of slashes and kicks that cuts through the darkness! Well, that's closed. What was the point of this room? Was this just to have a room that we could fall in? Also, man, I made tikka masala today, and I put half a teaspoon of the oh. Actually, shit, is it still there? Okay, no, good, I had enough sense to refrigerate it. I put half a teaspoon of the chili sauce in there, and man, I could still feel it. Holy shit.
I'll destroy you.
Alright. Geek the Mage.
No, what? Excellent. Leave it to me. Guess you're done.
Divine mercy.
Doo-doo-doo-doo. Man, Anderson's just going for it there. Death.
Feel the pain.
That looked pretty radical.
This one was loaded.
Battle's barely over and she's already got the money.
Leave it to Annis.
I've never seen that one. Do some decent chili sauce. I can handle some spice. Like, it's weird chili I can't handle, but horseradish, which kind of like doubles over people, I can handle perfectly fine. I don't know. But yeah, that chili sauce, I think the recipe called for 2 tablespoons of chili powder, so it assumedly has some kick in it. But I don't know much about spice because I don't typically cook with spice because I am oot baby. So once you max out the sunlight chamber on Swallow Flea, you can see the FOF with Devil's Inferno or Guardian Field. Oh right, I have Devil's Inferno, don't I? But does Devil's Inferno chain into an FOF easily? I would like to go to the 5th floor, please. Did you go back for seconds on the meal or what? I mean, fuck it. I have a lot of Milan shell. I never use this shit. Bam. 2 tablespoons of chili powder is considered a mild start. Let's try 2nd floor, I want to say. Also, if you're talking about the dinner, I don't usually go for seconds because I usually reserve it for lunch the next day. I like how for all of Mew's stuff here, he looks miserable. Also, I gotta figure out where Blade Dancer is. Because I want to beat his ass again.
Prepare.
No, no, no. You knock that off. I'm gonna need a lot of MP if I can do this combo. Yeah! That's it!
I'll do whatever it takes.
Do you like the music for this place? It's very good since this is effectively a floating dead island. Jade learned Infernal Prison. Ooh. That sounds awesome for someone who uses Jade. For me, I don't really plan on using him anytime soon. Whoops! We got this whole system for using elemental field effects in order to modify your skills. What do? Never use the Elementalist. What?
Prepare yourself.
God damn it, Annis.
Yes, you're done.
Motherfucker.
Want to see how strong I am?
Why is everyone over-limiting in the middle of my combo? Guy, you fucking better.
Looks like that works.
Guy, come on!
We won!
This is like, I gotta do the combo, I gotta do the combo. No, you're not. Over-limit, Lamau. Assholes, all of you. Time for more udon noodles. At the end of this dungeon, we're gonna shit out a noodle. It also helps that the miasma overtaking the world gives this place a very eerie feel. Like, it really does feel like you're just on a... You're at a dead town. Urbex, capital of the world.
The buildings around here all look similar.
That's typically how architecture works, Natalia. So what is this place? This is the island of Fares, an island just off the coast of Hod, that got super exploded during the incident, and now it's back?
Now that you mention it, they do. Guy, how come they're all like this?
Well, I don't know the details, but I heard that a single architect planned the whole town.
See? Nailed it.
They named the island after him.
Ah, my good buddy architect Ferris.
So the architect was named Ferris?
Yeah. Apparently the emperor of the time was struck by the uniform beauty of the town.
I could see the appeal of that, honestly, just because it's like a neat, like, aesthetic, but also you kind of want some variety in your buildings in a town. You don't want it to all look the same, and then you just get lost easily. Weird thought that just entered my brain because I looked at it. Luke looks like he's wearing flip-flops with socks on. What the fuck?
And the architecture of Grand Kogma was influenced by Ferris's style as well.
I see, I see.
What do you mean I see? You know more about it than I do.
You're like, what, 4 years older than me?
Not at all. I quite dislike giving explanations.
That's why I have you do it, minion.
Liar. You've been explaining things all this time.
Actually, no, Annis.
That's why I dislike it. Especially explaining general knowledge. I'd rather leave that to others. It's quite exhausting.
Goodness. Simple explanations aren't that tiring, are they?
I am getting on in my years, after all.
I'm only 32.
Right.
Fucking Jade, asshole. That's ancient JRPG time. Oh, I know. Oh, can I do the thing here? Because you're not expected to have wings by merit of the plot. So, yeah! So the question is this optional or is this progress? It'd be really weird if this was progress. Shit, I think it's progress. That's really bizarre.
You're dead!
Right, I'm trying to level up Devil's Inferno.
Nothing personal.
So the problem is I can't go from base to arcane to modified. I think unless I get a certain skill, I'm at like a hard 2-skill limit. So I think I have to just straight up level up Devil's Inferno and make that the opener before I do Shadow Fury. But also, man, that is a fucking MP fierce combo. Could be where Sword Dancer is. That would be interesting. The Sword Dancer was hidden behind fucking Mew wings. How did you get here? You do not have a Mew. What is this bullshit? Yeah, get the Night Wyvern. This guy's an asshole. I like how Light Element gives me Shadow Fury, I guess?
I'll do whatever it takes.
Let's fucking dogpile on that one guy. Annihilate his soul. More udon, please. Every light casts a shadow. And also some other anime lines I don't fucking know. How does this cabinet not have anything? What the fuck? This is bullshit. this work? No. They're talking about something we could do to flip the switch, but I don't know what they're getting at here. Oh, the robot's reflective. Okay. And then it fights us. Lebhaft. Where's Ribhaft? What is Lebhaft? Oh, it's a FOF chamber. A full one. Okay. Lebhaft. Pretty much balanced attacker with a lean on defense. Who do I use this on? Maybe give it to Annis. That way she has Take a little longer to get that, but it'll also give her phonic attack and defense. All of these buildings look alike. It's hard to know exactly where we are. What? It's easy. We came from the right over there, so we just now need to head over to the left? No, Luke, we just came from the left. Huh? Luke, if a monster loses its homing instinct, then it's nothing but a domesticated animal, a pet. Hey, who are you calling a monster? What's this about pets? Jay's the one who's someone's pet anyways. Guy, did I just hear you say something? Oh, no, not at all. I was just thinking about how the name's Emperor Pete and he gives it his rapigs. Huh. I hate that man. God, I love that man. So this was all entirely optional, but hey, it was a missable core, so I'm not too miffed. Still looking for that Blade Dancer though, because like we're there, we might as well kick his ass a third time. Did I check this room yet? Can I check this room yet? I guess not. I guess it's just a divot in the wall, okay? Anything else here? Does not look like it. God, I gotta say, early this week on Monday, I got some dental work done again on a tooth that's been a problem since about 2010. And I gotta say, it feels real weird to have this tooth be perfectly fine again, quote unquote. Like I'll just kind of like glance it with my tongue and think, "Oh, I'm not getting cut." What? Just get the tooth pulled. No, I got it repaired. It would have been actually more expensive to get the tooth removed, oddly enough. Mainly because of the price of anesthetics involved. Apple gel. Actually, you know what? Oh, damn it! Motherfuckers put a thing there just so they would tease us. Well, also, we should put a Malkuthian in front here. Someone who knows the island of Hod. Guy, you're the protagonist today. Don't be the protagonist of Twitter. I think I do have to get one last tooth pulled, though, and I'm not jazzed about that. Wow, I'm bad at video games.
Ready, everyone? Leave it to me.
No, get the mage. I like how Absolute was happening in the background, and an ice chunk fell alongside Guy.
Oh, are you done fighting already?
You know, I realize I haven't updated Jade or Natalia's gear in a while, actually. I want to go back up there because, motherfucker, I saw a chest and I want it. Are all the doors seriously locked? What? Oh, there we go. Wow. Who's the latest Twitter main character of the day? I don't know. I was just making comments. Well, I do have to fight here, so fuck it.
I'll destroy you.
That's enough.
Oh, I see Tyr wants to really brutalize some people today.
Innocent shine.
It only hits one character, okay.
Yeah, I'm a genius.
Why did they joke the dogs about Jonathan? T.O. It was a pretty popular term at the time. Battle FSCs. Luke. Swallow Fury is getting there. I have to use it way more often. I have to spam the shit out of it. Divine Hero, you got, like, pretty much good knowledge of the game. Is there a skill that lets you chain more than two arts together? Because I notice even when I get the modification done on Swallow Fury, there is still a delay on the input. Never did find that treasure chest I was bemoaning a while ago, did I? Because this was a trap room, but it wasn't the room I was looking at. Is there another way in here? No, it doesn't look like it. I think all the other doors are locked. I'm pretty sure this is the room, but we can't get in. Yeah, these two rooms are locked. Only seen two related to combo arts. Yeah, one of them is super combo, I believe. Yeah, we're not going down there anymore. One allowing arcane into base and the other being base chain. So I don't think anything that will allow for a 3 art chain, which is kind of unfortunate, honestly. I still don't know how to get to that treasure chest. Will this have to come in from the first floor? Ooh, red lavender. What was that? Red lavender is physical attack. Also, Guy is outpacing Luke on physical attack. Interesting. Probably because I haven't been giving Luke the Mucho Gusto physical attack capacity core. Oh, there are 2 doors here. Interesting. No, this door's boarded up. Because when you break through the floor, you land through here. But there's no way to get up from here, is there? Mew's little wings won't let me do that, so I guess that's just a treasure chest we can't get? Also, what do you mean by Van handed over the rabbit? I'm a little perplexed with that. Guess we just gotta abandon that treasure chest because I don't know what the fuck it is. I always like to imagine that in areas like this where they have the somber guitar playing, that there's just a dude at the center of the place playing the guitar. Like, we're not hearing this in his head, in our heads. We're just, this has actually happened. Ooh, is that a thing? That looks like a thing, but I'm not imagining things. That looks like a thing, right? Ah, I see it's one of these again. Also, 1 second. I need Mew Fire. First time every time. I do gotta admit, I kinda wanna get Guy's outfit. That thing looks fucking slick. Mike, when can I get into this thing? What the fuck? It's a trap! How did I miss him twice?
Don't get sloppy.
Wizard, fuck that guy. Wait, why did I use it twice? Ooh, here we go. Just learning about how easy you can manipulate that makes me sitting there like, I want to do it, motherfucker, let's go. Come on, Ace, do it. Damn it, Ace. I didn't hit the guy, so I just stood in place. Okay. Give me the nudes. All y'all ladies, give me the nudes. I love noodles. Give me your hot noodle pics. I want them.
All right, let's go.
Look, wait a minute.
I'll do whatever it takes.
I have not used my over limit in a while, and that may need to be corrected. I don't know how long this dungeon is. Oh.
What is it, Luke?
Okay, so we'll know where Sword Dancer is.
Oh, I was just thinking, it must have been a beautiful town.
A beautiful town where every building looked exactly the
Yeah.
same.
I don't remember much, but there was a big port and the town was always lively.
Yeah?
The collapse of Hod, the tidal wave. Most of the people probably died without even knowing what had happened.
That's a fucking tragedy right there.
It may have been easier on them that way. Relatively speaking, of course.
I don't know about that, Jade.
It must have been horrible for the survivors as well. Nothing would have grown.
And all of them were just innocent bystanders.
An innocent island. Washed away and forgotten.
What caused the tidal wave, by the way?
An innocent island indeed.
Arietta.
Kind of a weird thing to think about out of nowhere, Annis, but okay. Man, that kind of like goes back to why this Act 3 bit is so weird. There's a moment in Act 2 where Anna specifically said Arietta died without knowing that Ion wasn't real, or wasn't the original. And it was just like a moment of like, man, Arietta died really young and that's a shame. Oh no, I guess Arietta didn't die, Lamau. Fucking what? Like, I was thinking about this at work today, and I feel like Act 2 is kind of like a filler arc in this game. Because not a whole lot happens in Act 2, when I think back on it. We just discover a lot of places and walk everywhere. It's a shame Arietta died of Hakama. God. Just thinking back to fucking Dungeon Munchies and just the powerful shitpost energies pervading over it. That game was aggressive.
Enemies!
What the hell was that knight doing?
Feel the pain. Want to see how strong I am?
God damn it, guy! Have fun, guy.
Racing Phoenix! Guess you're done.
Just gonna chain Swallow Fury forever, fuck it.
We can't lose.
Oh, I should have trained a thief for what's coming up. But man, I don't know if I can at this point. Because there's something that I absolutely do want to steal, but like... I don't think anybody has their thief tech yet. What was Guy's alternate thief skill? I think it was like, it was in the 50-something, so we should be there? It's 58. Ugh. Damn it, I have to do more grinding. Oh, there's our... Okay, so apparently that door contains the goods. Tidal wave that St. Ferris was caused by... Oh, so... activating the Hod nuke caused the tidal... That's actually the most sensical thing in this fucking game, now that I think about it. Hod exploded! How did Ferris die? The tidal wave from Hod! Oh, yeah, huh, right. Swallow Fury is Luke's second steel arc.
There's someone
Oh.
here.
That voice. Annis!
Oh boy, it's time for a 10-year-old fight.
This is my special place.
can't just come barging in. You're not welcome here, Annis.
You're not gonna be mad about shit?
Ferris is your special place? What do you mean?
This is where I was born.
Oh!
My family all died in the flood. Mommy Liger saved me.
Oh.
I was so lonely, but Van came one day and invited me to join him. He stopped Ferris from sinking and made it into my own private ship.
So, wait. This actually isn't a clone of Ferris. It's the actual destroyed Ferris on a boat?
Van and the others have visited several times. They said they'd make this our base.
So this was my brother's headquarters.
And most likely a facility for Fomicry.
If you're talking about a replica machine, then yes, we have one.
We have the one. It's been working at fucking 200% capacity.
We need it. After all, Van promised he would recreate my whole city.
That's what this is.
That's nothing but an illusion. Replicas aren't your family or even a replacement.
God damn it, Selnar. Okay. Remember, the real treasure to find is Ligma. Not Hakma, that's fucking stupid.
No, you're wrong. Look at Luke. He's a replacement for Ash.
Ooh.
Ion understood me. He even helped Van. The only reason Ion changed was because Annis took over as Phone Master Guardian.
Who changed the guard from Arietta to Annis?
You're wrong.
Was it Mose?
Mr. Van has tricked you.
Luke, be quiet. But you betrayed him, Annis.
What, are you saying you want that duel here and now?
My mediator Largo will decide the place. You can wait to hear from him.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, 10-year-old girl. Your mediator to the big, strong lion man? Okay, bye.
I fought for Ion and for Van, but now Ion is gone. I'm going to get revenge. I won't lose.
She doesn't know Ion was replica.
What a fool. She doesn't even realize she's being used.
If what Arietta said is true, then we can assume that this is one of Van's facilities.
Yes. Let's keep looking. Is that all? Yeah.
Oops. A little aggressive on the fucking inputs there. Okay. Upstairs. Cutscene. Re-enter the house. So we're gonna have some cutscenes.
This is Fomicry? Impressive. Such a large-scale endeavor operating even now.
We had this machine in Coral Castle. Why do we need it here too?
So, this is where they're making the replicas.
Eamon and the others may have been made here too.
Let's shut it down. Perhaps that will help ease the expenditure of 7th phonons.
Right. I don't think this world needs any more replicas. Even with just me, it's already one too many.
Luke.
Stop. Why are you doing this?
So, I postulated this on the fucking title screen, but I gotta ask. How did Van get the clone data of people that are dead for over 20 years?
Why do you oppose the birth of our brethren?
We will all be given a new place to live upon the heavenly plane.
Do not interfere.
Are all of you okay with that? It's not like you were born because you were wanted.
The anime pwn. Ah, yes. The anime pwn with a half-life of 2 billion years.
You're wrong. We were all born because Mose wanted us.
Oh, right. This Mose is playing?
If you say so, Mary. But once your heavenly plane is completed, your originals will all be killed.
Why should we care if those who don't accept us are killed?
That's barbaric. Without those originals, no replicas could be born.
So, Now that we have been born, why should we stay beholden to the originals?
This is actually a very good argument that oftentimes takes place between, like, families that don't get along.
Luke, you could learn a thing or two from them.
What?
Confidence.
Ooh.
That's why Ash gets mad at you. That's why you have trouble with Emperor Peony. You lack confidence.
Call it a will to live that borders on arrogance. You had it once. You would call us arrogant?
And then that arrogance was crumbled alongside Exarius.
Yes, I would. And someday, your own words may be turned right back at you. I wonder if you'll be able to say the same thing then.
Oh, now what?
No. Mose has moved ahead with his plan without us.
What's the plan? Man, I thought one sunken city was more than enough. What the fuck is this? Actually, no, you know what? I know what this is. This is the thing from Shadow Hearts. It's even got the dangly bobs and everything. Super Atlantis. Oh, we just brought Hod back. Okay. This really feels like it should have been Act 2. The Matamon? What's that? It's like
What's
a
going
nematode?
on? What is that?
Mose, you promised us a place on the new Hod.
The new Hod? So that's Hod?
I didn't realize Hod floated.
What are we to do?
We go to the site of our covenant, the Tower of Rem. Surely Mose will come for us.
Surely!
But the navigational equipment was destroyed with the Thaumacrief facility.
We'll eventually drift ashore if we follow this current. We'll walk from there.
Agreed. Spread the word.
It is time for the clone pilgrimage.
They're gone. What should we do? Do we just let them go?
I mean, they're not hurting anyone.
I can't imagine Mose taking them in.
Well, if it were me, I would certainly cut them off. As long as he has the data, he can make as many replicas as he pleases.
So they're simply to be abandoned?
Yeah, like a shitty car.
In all likelihood. Though I doubt they'll realize that for a while.
They still believe in Mose.
I mean, yeah, Mose gave them life.
So is that island in the sky really Hod? If so, then that would make it the replica land that Van envisioned.
I guess we'll find out when we get there.
It would make sense that that's Replica Hod because of the pipes and shit.
It seems risky. But you're right.
Okay, let's ask Noel to take us up to that floating island.
No, I still have stuff to do. Okay, good. I'm gonna grab a drink and then we'll get right back to it. And by get a drink, I mean also use the restroom because my bladder was just like, yo, you're moving? Alright, we're back. Noodles. Oh, I guess we're too full. It's actually kind of fucking impressive. Go back in. Go up 2 sets of stairs. 1, 2. Go up the ladder at the east side. It's kind of funny how the cutscene says we gotta get the fuck out of here, but then also the bonus content. So here's my question. You have to do Sword Dancer 2 before 3, right? Because if so, it's a little weird how little pomp and circumstance Sword Dancer 2 had. Go out of the... Oh. It's not in the building at all. Why the fuck was I here then? I didn't want an hourglass. I thought the thing was here. You always have to do them in order. Because, like, Sword Dancer 2 is just in the middle of nowhere, and then it's here. Which is real fucking ominous, too. Like, it's just there. Also, fuck this fight. I'm gonna take my drugs. Get out of here. Bars are filled. Reality anchor placed. Words are no longer needed between us. We do not have a thief, but I do not need a sunlight chamber. The important steal is later. Oh, he has many swords. Oh, this combo doesn't work at all. Anis, what are you doing? I told you to retreat, goddammit! Defaults. Magic lens. Resist physical. Oh wow, he has a face. I don't know why that surprised me. I thought Sword Dancer just didn't have a face. Oh god damn it. You guys should probably fucking back off. Oh well, my over limit was just wasted because of that bastard.
It's dangerous to use so many items.
Oh, he's already almost dead. Wow. Nice job, Anis. I was busy flying. I couldn't complete my combo. So my time has come at last. Well done. My obsession ends here. I shall return to being a sword. Thank you. Obtained Ultimatus. Did we get 2? Because we got one in the results screen. Apparently, for a sword called the Ultimatus, it's actually not the strongest sword in the game. There are much other stronger swords. One of them being eventually Nebelim. But also the arena has a way better sword. Do you think he's gonna come back again? No, I doubt it. Oh? How could you tell? The unusual phonons I felt emanating from his weapon have disappeared. Over our battles with him, the fields of phonons generated by our attacks probably absorbed the phonons he was composed of. So the hatred surrounding that monster has been exorcised. But wait! If his hate was that strong, it may still be lying in wait nearby, watching us with hatred as it awaits an opportunity to revive. Enough already. You're entitled to think that way if you like, but you certainly do enjoy ghost stories, don't you? Absolutely! I so delight in the mysteries of nature, right, Luke? Luke? He appears to have fled in disgust. Luke's like, man, fuck this. Devil arms are nuts. Oh, I know. Have you done Arena? No, I am reserving Arena exclusively for Vesperia, because that's where it's fun. I don't know if this arena has Barbados, but I know Vesperia has Barbados. And I want to do that one. How bad is this arena? I don't know. I don't usually do arenas, is the thing. Never really a big fan of just endurance fights. Alright. Where is the new place? I guess I don't know. Where's the big ominous planet in the sky? Because I don't see it anywhere. Wait, that's the planet. Is that the planet storm? No! That's a lot of phonons! This arena has Reed, Archer. I think. Ah, so this arena is pretty weak.
Closer. I can't break through the planet storm's protective barrier.
Oh, the planet storm is just here?
Wait, does that mean we can't get near it as long as the planet storm is active?
Time to turn off the planet storm.
There's nothing we can do. Let's head to Grand Kokma. The military is keeping the hot data at their headquarters.
Understood. But what do we do if it really is Van's replica land up there?
It's funny that we're all sitting there like, man, Master Van's fucking master plan. When we haven't seen Van since the absorption gate. If you want to see Barbados using 200-man melee, oh, I know. Alongside every other cameo, and it's great. The huge thing floating in the sky is hard? Impossible. Even assuming it's a replica, given those claw-like anti-aircraft devices. I'm sorry? HOD has anti-air guns? Presumably they erected the anti-air gun system underwater. What? Then use the Sephiroth to raise it. I thought the Sephiroth were off. The Sephiroth itself is a replica. What? We can replicate Sephiroths? Hello? Yes, Tyr, you're thinking. What you're thinking is exactly what will come to pass. Wait, what'll happen? It would be difficult to explain. Let's wait until it actually comes about. Either way, there's nothing we can do about it right now. Wah wah. Grand Kokma. Eject guy. Boop. Go to Grand Kokma. Go to where you spoke to Sesamin. So we gotta go all the way to the military base. Wait. While we're here, where's the shopping mall? I need to buy seaweed. No, I don't need those bottles. Kombu! Noodles! Banana. Does someone have the Sophia? I believe Luke does. Yeah, I keep the Sophia on Luke because I know he's always here. You there, you better run, you'll be caught in the explosion! The people are in trouble. Let's go to their aid! There she goes, that's our heroic princess. This isn't the time for jokes. If we're leaving her to her own devices, there's no telling what she'll do. I agree, let's follow her. This'll be funny. Oh! Oh, I see. He's undergoing phonon separation. Don't tell me it's phonic sight. I'm sure he's on the verge of losing control of it. It's the same as Moe's. He could have at least done it somewhere where he wouldn't bother anyone else. Is this the time to be making such comments? We have to help him. I don't care what Kasim does to himself, but I agree with avoiding civilian casualties. What do we do? We could eliminate him. It would be the simplest way. How could you say such a thing? We're gonna save him and the residents! Natalia's right. I don't want to kill anyone we don't have to. Tyr, please stop Kasim's phonon's instability using phonic hymns. During that time, I'll undo phonic sight treatment. Man, it's wild that a sleep spell could stop could stop atomic separation, I guess. Colonel, my eyes! You attempted to implement the forbidden art of phonic sight using a smart smattering of knowledge. It requires careful preparation and expertise. It's your own fault that you've lost your vision. No! If this was gonna happen, why did you try harder to stop me? I did stop you, and it was only happenstance that you didn't die. Shut up! If only you really tried to stop me! If only you really cared, Dad! Whoa! You're alive, aren't you? You should be grateful you aren't dead! Luke did a fucking haymaker, wow! This man stole a forbidden text from the Imperial Library. May I place— But why do you have to ask? I'll take responsibility for him, so after you finish your interrogation, take him to the Curtis Manor. If the Colonel's gonna take him in personally, we can't interrogate him too roughly. Shh, he'll hear— Oh yeah, cops will be cops. I'm surprised to see you show that sort of kindness, Jade. I'm just ashamed of my actions. This time, just like Exariuth, if I had wanted to avoid the trouble of giving a long explanation, the results might have been different. But what happened to Exariuth was my fault. I didn't say it wasn't. Right, I know that. I didn't scold you because you destroyed Exariuth. I scolded you for doing nothing but making excuses, showing no sign of wanting to improve or think. So because Luke realized his responsibility after that, you've learned to help people like you're doing now, right? Well, I think we've spent enough time chatting here. Let's be on our way. Whoa, the Colonel's embarrassed. That's a rare sight. Oh, hell yeah. Where he stayed his screen. Has he been Colonel this whole time? Holy shit. Sure, you can be bitter, mean, nasty, sarcastic, and snide, but once in a very long while, only to those you trust, you try to be nice. Greg is premiering. Oh, nice. The cast of Limbus Company is already almost done. Does that mean we're gonna get an early release? Come on. Hey, I forgot this is the area where, because of the Hue scenario, this guy's like weirdly red, and then so am I.
Colonel Curtis, I'm en route to His Majesty to report on the island floating above the Central Ocean.
That's not a voice I was expecting out of you, but okay.
Have you found anything out about it yet?
Chief of Staff Sussman has all the information. He's in the rear conference room.
I gotta go comb my sideburns. See you later. Oh, he has busting chops.
Rear
Wow.
conference room. Let's hurry.
Here, right? Also, I just noticed that they have a fire extinguisher, and I don't know why that baffles me.
Oh, Jade. Things have really gone bad, huh?
It's all a shit sandwich.
Yes, sir. We've learned that the island floating above the Central Ocean may be hot.
This is so fucking funny to me after playing fucking Lobotomy Corporation and Library of Ruina.
So that really is hot?
Well, it's surrounded by a protective barrier formed by the planet storm. It's impossible to observe from here.
My gigantic hod.
Then what led you to suspect it might be Hod, sir?
It is located exactly where Hod was, in the Outer Lands.
I missed the stream. Did anything important happen? We raided the island of Fares, which is apparently Arietta's personal playground. I say playground, but it's not that. And we learned that the island of Fares was not actually a replica, but the actual island just upheaved and put on a boat. But then also, big ass Hod floating in the sky now, thanks to Big Monster Mose. And we're trying to figure out what the fuck is happening now. Would we need to see those characters in the Tales of art style? We could probably do some commissions.
If it is Hod, then we can assume it's a replica created through Fomicry.
Yes, I doubt it could be anything else.
Ironic that the island used for Fomicry research is now a copy.
Replica data for the entire island was taken just before its destruction.
We downloaded the island and put it in a USB drive.
Hence the new Hod. Weren't a lot of 7th phonons being consumed in that area?
Correct. Which suggests that all of this was Van's doing.
See, amigo, I know we're calling Act 3 padded, but I honestly think Act 2 was just a filler arc in retrospect. Because not a lot happened in Act 2, if you think about it. It was just the Exarius arc, and then chasing down Van in the Absorption Gate, and very little in between, but a lot of time spent in between.
But wait, the replicas were all saying it was Mose.
That sounded like gunfire.
Sir,
Oh.
Several islands in the Hod Archipelago have disappeared. The cause is unknown.
What?
What do you think, Jade?
Perhaps phonons within the two lands are interfering with one another.
Oh man, don't
causing
you
a
just hate it when that happens?
Yeah, I love it when my clone meets my I love it when my clone meets my meets the original, and then the two meet, and then they touch, and then because of the paradigm effect, they turn into sponges.
Happens to the best of them. But also me.
Sorry, I was looking at stuff. Yes, yeah. Thank you, Beowulf. D43, the mysterious runes.
Yes, I would imagine that's the case. I'm headed to speak with His Majesty.
What's happening, Colonel?
Let's go see the king ourselves. I'll explain things there.
Come along, unofficial daughter. I'm going to teach you science.
That's... Nothing about that sentence sounds good.
No, it doesn't. And I'm sorry.
Rethink that one.
That's a very Full Metal Alchemist scenario, that statement, right? I apologize for that one. That one was bad.
I appreciate this land of eternal sunset.
Oh, do you know what happened to Grand Maestro Mose, Torpo?
You mean that he turned into a demon?
Okay, so you did see that.
Yeah, I was here for that.
That's Mo's voice.
Huh? Where is it coming from?
I don't know. It seems like the sky, but that's...
You know that he can fly.
I love the reverb effect on his voice. It sounds so doofy.
Swallowed by the cliff or shrouded in the asthma, the world today lies on the verge of destruction. And why is that? It is because...
Yeah, I like to think it's a very good effect.
It's...
How about you, Brandon?
What?
What?
It sounds like... How do I describe what he sounds like? I'm trying to... It sounds like he's one of those, like, squeaky toys and you just punched it and it's jiggling.
False messengers have deceived both into ignoring the score.
Your Majesty, this is...
Yes, Mo's that bastard. Just what is he trying to accomplish?
That bastard! Fuck that guy!
It is my duty to protect the score, to establish the new order of Lorelei.
This isn't good. No, this sort of thing could easily make the citizens panic.
They already are! Shit! I like how General Nordheim just looks like a fucking anime Hulk Hogan.
From here, we will see that the road once more follows the score.
But the score predicted destruction and hyperplagues. Why are you okay with this?
Furthermore, we demand reparations from...
Oh my god!
What?
You do not accept these conditions. We will use force.
Oh, he's already decaying, isn't he?
Yeah, these are some bad requests.
We want reparations, damn it!
For what?
I don't know!
Citizens, I say it is your duty to rise up against anyone who would reject the score.
This isn't a clone. Mo's got mutated into like a hyper demon.
Justice lies in you in the score alone.
The worst part is that I could absolutely see this happening today.
Mo's mind has already begun to degenerate from the neural contamination.
Neural contamination?
That's like the most simple thing I've heard in this game yet.
Mo's absorbed many seven phonons without any ability to control them.
Mo's consciousness has begun to reject the seventh phonon. He's losing his capacity for rational thought.
So that's neural contamination.
No, neurocontamination is something else, but we're using it here.
He still created this preposterous new order of Lorelei of his own will. His zeal for the score
'Cause he's
is
a
beyond
bitch.
all reason.
He really wants that prosperity from the prophecy?
I won't allow someone like
Yeah,
him
no.
to destroy the order Ion tried to renew.
Like, we've lost the conservative Christian angle a while back, so I'm like struggling to figure out how to keep this joke
Let's
going.
see the
Protestants.
Emperor. Neither Emperor Peony nor King Ingobert would give in to Mo's demands.
I'm fine, damn it! Put out another line of phonons!
Yes, I agree. We should start formulating countermeasures now to prepare for the worst.
So the rulers of the realms won't give in to the demands, but what happens when every citizen ever arrives at your doorsteps with pitchforks and torches?
Then we get the French Revolution.
Exactly. Oh no, Moses giving birth!
He didn't last long after the seventh phonon implantation.
This extreme a result from such a small quantity. What if the Commandant cannot control Lorelei?
Van is a 7th phonist. He won't see consequences like these.
Pitiful. To think he'd be so fixated upon the score as to assume such a form.
He's looking at his tiny legs just dangling there.
I don't get what Largo means by that.
Ooh, I got a phone call. Hang on a second.
Chat, how are you doing? I was fucking with settings on my mic, and I could have sworn I had one that sounded like that effect, but I'll be fucked if I could figure out which one it was.
Which is fucking incredible, I might add. I don't know what it's called, witness protection, I might add.
I don't know why it's there. These are all powerful effects, but let's see. There's
Also Helium Chipmunk here, which is very powerful.
Is this part of your microphone or just like a completely different thing you have? Can't even fucking hear that one. Holy shit.
Well, you see, Wayne, there's extra software that comes with the mic.
Ah, I see. Thank you, Grand Maestro Mose.
And with it, I can do things like this.
What was that? Not even Ion did anything like that. That technology, it could have been dug up from the Dawn Age. Microphones!
Rest in peace, Brewski.
But this is a problem. Now people all over the world know about the New Order. This is like fucking Christianity, but also Star Trek. Star Trek, Star Wars.
What do you mean?
The New Order is the thing in Star Wars, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess. Sorry, I care so little about Star Wars personally.
Oh, I know, but it's like the one thing. It's like one of the few things I know about Star Wars because fucking everybody was pushing the New Order video game at some point.
I think I own it.
Is that one the MMO or is that something else?
No, it's the Dark Souls one.
Oh. Yeah, because when I think of Star Wars, I think Gothic fantasy combat.
It's apparently pretty good, actually.
Good for them. Hey, King Emperor Peony, what's up? Y'all hear that shit?
I've heard. They said several islands in the Hod Archipelago have disappeared.
Well, that's not why we're here. We're talking about the other thing.
He doesn't care.
We believe it's due to a quasi-hyperresonance caused by the replica land interacting with the original.
I'm sorry. Quasi-hyperresonance is so funny to me. It's like the quasi-hyperresonance, a semi-hyperresonance. Just a little bit. I don't remember where this bit is from, but it just appeared in my brain.
Quasi-hyperresonance?
The replica land currently expanding around Eldrint is in all likelihood being constructed as replica data is extracted from the world's surface.
So, for an instant, the newly created replica and the original share the same 7th phonons. At that time, interference similar to a hyperresonance takes place.
I'm so lost right now.
You and everybody else playing the game, Luke.
In other words, the original land is destroyed as the replica land is created.
Well, then I guess we better stop it soon.
Where do you think the Thaumacrief facility creating the replica landmass is?
The big-ass island in the sky!
On Eldrant would be my guess. It takes a long time to extract the data from a landmass. We should still be able to stop it.
Yeah, in order to clone an entire continent, you gotta get the replica data for every grain of sand, and that gets fucking tedious.
Might we leave this matter to you? We have no means of reaching the sky.
Of course. We'll do everything in our power.
I would
You
say
can't fly for shit.
I would say you would think Belkin would start mass-producing fucking Albiors, but, well, Van kinda culled the herd there, so,
Yeah, they kinda, unfortunately, but I mean, if they have the technique still, then...
But not the manpower, that's what I'm getting at.
Natalia,
Yeah,
why
true.
don't you propose that summit about the score now?
Oh, that's
Also, isn't the
right.
Albior a prototype?
Kimaska, Malkuth, and the Order of Lorelei should all come together.
Ours is a tuned version, and Ash has an even more tuned version.
Yeah, I'm just saying, there's certain steps between that point and mass production.
True.
Yes,
Such
you're
as
right.
cost cutting.
Perhaps now is the time for such a gathering.
If your majesties would grant us your presence, we could also discuss strategies against Eldrant.
It is time for council!
What are you all suggesting?
I don't get the value of killing so much stuff and so absurdly destructive and that's the point, Bakuli. Van hates the planet, so he's gonna destroy the originals and make clones that'll suck his dick.
Yeah. It's completely idiotic in every way, shape, and form, but he's still winning anyway.
Is that Natalia's job? Alright, whatever.
Like, there's no reason anyone should go along with this plan because it's dumb and terrible, and yet...
Acceptable location?
Yes, I think that would be best.
Ah yes, have the summit for how we're gonna deconstruct a religion at a religious hotspot.
King Ingobert is already aware of the situation, so that leaves Teodoro next, right?
Yes, let's head to Yulia City.
It would probably be better to have the discussion at Yulia City, because A, they have offices, and B, Yulia City is fortified?
Like, honestly, the only reason most of the people are working with Van is because they're angry at other people, and that's about it. Except for the one lady who just wants to suck his dick.
Quasi-hyper-resonance, like when Tyr and I were thrown into Tartaru Valley? Wait, does that mean the islands are being teleported? Around 40% of a I'm glad we have an approximate value for a quasi-hyperresonance. It's 40%. If you set off a full-scale hyperresonance, not even dust would remain. The fact that even part of Exeriuth remains is because your abilities are limited and unstable. Luke, you are a quasi-replica. That's also why Ash doesn't use hyperresonance in battle. It's simply too strong. Real hypernet resonance would even annihilate the atmosphere. And we're just using this casually.
Yeah, because we suck at it.
Let me just use my mystic art and punch a hole in the fucking atmosphere.
Well, yeah, just nothing is left. A void. A complete vacuum, if you would.
Solidarity. This might be the first time Malkuth and Kimlaska have ever cooperated openly. Kimlaska, Malkuth, and Doth must all work together to deal with Eldrant. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. I can't agree with that way of stating it, but I suppose if this did not occur...
Nope. That's literally it.
Not even a peace treaty would have been enough to make them work with each other. It's Project... Oh my god, Van is just initiating Project Bluebeam.
I mean, literally, if it wasn't for these events, your entire team would never have met up and there would be no peace.
I just hope they could continue talking towards peace after... Well, regardless of how the future may go, right now we need to concentrate on Eldrant. I like how with all these cutscenes it ends with Jade just taking out the riding crop and wrangling this team to get back to the plot.
I just appreciate that because of just complete accident.
Oh!
It's brought about peace.
Oh! Is it gonna happen? Are we gonna get a Natalia backstory?
Largo!
You certainly took your time. Not that I was eager to see you again.
Don't be that way. Arietta says she'll meet you in the Jiggle Woods.
Arietta. So she really wants to go through with this duel.
She wants to fight in our forest?
I wonder why there, of all places.
That was where her mother died.
I thought... Oh, right.
So you're her mediator.
Then if Arietta should lose, you're the next in line to fight. Is that correct?
No, I'm only here to move things along.
I'm just here because I'm fucking around.
And I can't imagine Arietta losing.
Okay, time to teach that Arietta a lesson.
Nope, no backstory for Natalia.
Annis, you okay? You look like you're pushing yourself.
Nobody can know.
Isn't there someone else you should be worrying about more than me?
Anna, shut up! Can't tell Natalia about the plot!
Who? Natalia?
Ah, Luke, you fucked it!
He hasn't realized how badly she was hurt.
He's still not very sensitive to these things.
What? What are you guys talking about?
You'll figure it out.
No, he won't. Please explain it to him. He's a dumbass.
7! Is it really necessary for the two of you to duel? Arietta probably needs it at the very least.
It's called closure.
There is the option of not accepting the duel and inviting her hatred. If it would give Arietta something to live for, you could say. But that would be too cruel to Annis. Actually, I thought about that too. How?
Wait, what happened between the two?
But ever since she was born, so what happened is when Ion died, Arietta heard about it, and she assumed since Ion was under Annis's protection, Annis betrayed that. So effectively, Annis killed Ion, which is kind of how Annis feels as well. But because of that, Arietta's like mired in hatred right now, and Arietta just sort of decided, you know what? Fuck it. You want to duel? Let's duel. We're gonna decide this in blood and violence.
This is idiotic, is what you're saying.
I could see the logic between the two, but also realize this is a fight between 10-year-olds.
To the death.
To the death.
Aren't they like 14?
10-year-olds. Though, yeah, that was like another thing of Annis is like, I could also just, you know, live with the fact that she hates my guts, and that way Arietta doesn't have to, you know, die.
Which I would argue is the better way to do things, but the best way to do them would be to fucking talk.
No, Arietta does not want to talk. She doesn't believe a single fucking word Annis says because Van got the fucking Kool-Aid in her head.
I refuse to, Divine Hero. My brain rejects it.
12 years old. So, slight problem here. Arietta has a steal for Annis. I did not train a thief.
Wait, what?
Arietta has unique gear for Annis to modify Tokunaga, but I did not train a thief, so we are not getting it. I don't even remember what the thing is. I know it's good, but I don't remember what exactly it does. I'm just prefacing it here because I kind of wanted to get it, but I just never took the time to grind out that stat.
You're really gone.
That's one of the issues I have with this game. Systems.
Wait here, you guys.
Yeah, putting steals on two specific skills that also benefit from sunlight chambers kind of sucks.
Annis, are you planning on going alone?
Yes, this is my problem.
Like hell it is.
Oh, let's use Divine Saber.
Ion was our friend too. If this is about him, then it's our problem. All of us.
Oh, so it's a caster doll. Okay.
You're our friend too, Annis.
Me? The one who was spying on you this whole time?
It's funny because Annis has other times very much said, Y'all are too trusting. When someone betrays you, it's gonna fucking suck. And it did.
You didn't have any other choice, did you?
Arietta will have all our monster friends. We should keep things fair.
Ion sacrificed himself to save me. If that led to a duel, I need to be present.
Jade just goes, I'm leaving.
I'm not sure about friend, but I suppose we do have an awkward bond of sorts.
You would say something like that, Colonel. Okay, all right. All of you, you're coming with me.
Forever Tsundere until the day he dies.
It's not like I like you or anything, Baka.
Just on his deathbed, he will finally tell Peony that he loves him.
Also, since this is Annis' plot, we have to make her the main character. Whee! Come to think of it, this is the first place I ever really talked to Ion. So it is. He gave you a capacity core, too. Ah, we have come full circle. He sure was weird. I mean, I was pretty nasty back then, but he kept talking about how nice I was.
This is very dumb, Jade. Just like how a long time ago in a different life, you and Peony were very good friends, right, Jade? Oh my god! Why are you muted?
I was cleaning my throat. I am Arietta's enemies too. I am a no good Cheagle. You mean about the Ligers? Oh, that's just because everybody got their wires crossed. If you want the really weird crossover doll, you need to work on Din's shop. Yeah, I doubt that's happening either, because that requires a lot of effort.
What is the really weird crossover doll?
I don't know, honestly. But Annis gets a lot of stuff that's stuck in, like, really esoteric side content, and that's a fucking shame.
It's because she'd be too good otherwise.
Finally. I was getting tired of sitting around.
Oh, I see you got a glow up.
I've been waiting. All right, let's get this over with.
What a lively little girl. But a duel needs some rules.
I'll fight with my friends. You fight as a group of 4, too.
That seems a little unfair to you, Arietta.
Arietta, you've helped us in the past. Can't we talk this over?
Did she?
That was to help Ion. But Ion is dead. Your deaths will be for Mommy. Annis, yours is for Ion. For Van, too. I'll finish all of you.
But Van's still alive, though.
Don't act all innocent. You killed everyone on the Tartarus under Van's orders. You're not the only one who wants vengeance.
Annis, prepare to die.
Yeah, Arietta's a little hypocrite, ain't she?
Oh, yeah. She's just hyper-focused on that Pope dick. So we want to take care of Arietta first and foremost because she busts the monsters, but also she has her Mystic Art. Oh, fuck my ass. Hi there. Oh, wait, what? There we go. Juggle this 8-year-old.
A lot of health.
Whoa, you can just pop it?
Girl, but you'll find enemies everywhere.
That feels a little unfair.
I'll bear your grudge.
She didn't
I
even
appreciate that they are just sassing the fuck out of her. Just everyone's like, kid, this is fucking stupid.
That's why she just popped it, huh? She didn't even get time to burst. She was just like, fuck it, Mystic Art. Ooh, weakness fire. God damn it. Yeah! Oh, damn it. I was trying to do a cool thing. Oh, that thing's already dead.
Yeah, these don't seem terribly meaty.
They had 3 people in the fight, so they split the HP across them.
Shame you can't run from the fight.
It makes sense that Annis gets the kill, but also Blue Sephiria. Ooh.
Okay, so first off, she didn't get the kill. You got the kill. She killed the animal.
Oh yeah, that's right. I did kind of dunk on Arietta, didn't I?
Oh, you got combo force, whatever that is.
I believe that is just it reduces the damage decay from doing a string combo.
Van, I lost.
Just take the bottle, turn it 90 degrees, and put it on the ground.
Arietta, Mommy, everyone, I'm sorry.
Who's her mom?
I couldn't avenge you.
She is referring to the Liger Queen that saved her from the death of Hod.
Oh. We had no way of fucking knowing that.
But it's still our fault.
It hurts.
That was the entire crux of her story arc, actually.
Joke's on you, girl. You're not seeing Ion where you're going.
I'm sorry. I really hated you, but I'm sorry.
I believe once upon a time these two actually used to be good friends up until Arietta was fired from being Pope bodyguard.
Also, like, Largo, for someone who's still angry over, you know, having his daughter taken away from him, is pretty chill with seeing kids die.
Don't cry or apologize over the corpse of your enemy. You'll only insult her.
And that's why.
Did she really need to
Arietta
die?
risked her life fighting for her goals and died in the process. Pitying her means mocking the ideals she fought for.
Yeah.
Well, too fucking bad. I'm gonna pity the shit out of her, because she's an idiot.
The one true shame is that she couldn't witness the rebirth of the Isle of Ferris.
Oh yeah, her hometown, that's right.
If that's how you feel, why didn't you stop her?
She resolved herself to do this, even if it cost her her life. Who could have stopped that?
Yeah, Largo fucking
Arietta
sucks.
felt indebted
Shocker.
to Ion, Van, and those monsters for their help. It's only natural that she would fight for them.
Largo was a mercenary, so he has very detached ideologies.
Even though Van was only deceiving her?
He wasn't deceiving her. Arietta would have killed herself if she knew the real phone master had died. That was Van's kindness.
I don't really call that
There's
a
nothing
kindness.
kind about this.
So Arietta joined the 6 God Generals to repay that debt. What about you, Bardock?
Ooh, the call-out post.
That name died long ago, in the Sea of Batival, where my wife sleeps. I see. So you found it.
So you won't introduce yourself?
What's the point? An enemy's an enemy. It's as simple as that. You're soft, boy. The next time we meet will be the day I kill you all.
Yeah, Largo, knowing all this, is still like, yeah, my daughter's my enemy, fucking whatever, I'll kill her.
Got some real sunk cost shit going here with Largo.
Mm-hmm.
I'll avenge Arietta then.
I was wondering why there was not a lot to Largo, and it's because there's really not a lot to Largo.
No, he just kind of fucking sucks.
He also wants to avenge Arietta and not his actual daughter?
Maybe Natalia lucked out.
Oh! 200%, because remember, she got traded into royalty. Natalia has benefits.
But
I mean, not just that, just like on a personal level. Her royal parents seem to care more than Bodok ever did. Bodok's just in it for revenge at this point.
Yeah, it definitely
he doesn't
feels...
give a shit about his daughter.
Pretty much. Like, he basically killed every, like, ounce of empathy he had in his body just for the idea of, like, I'm going to fucking destroy everything.
Alright. We can't just hang around here all day.
I looked away from you. Yeah, the duel between Annis and Arietta happened. And, we just, you know, ended Arietta's life. But, you know...
Yeah, Wang went ham on that child.
I went so hard that the game explicitly cheated and had Arietta use her mystic art even though she wasn't an overlimit.
Weren't we headed to Yulia City for that summit?
Yeah, she used a fucking panic ult.
And also, I thought her ult was Big Bang, not Evilite.
Yeah, you're right. Annis, you okay to head out?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Ultimately, it doesn't matter because it almost killed you anyway.
I don't think either will, because typically throughout Tales games, Big Bang sets your HP to 1. And for some odd reason, when I got hit with Evilite, the animals were dogpiling on me, and I didn't take any damage whatsoever.
Well, because you were in hit stun.
Well, when that happens, I don't take hits, period. But I was, attacks phase through you, you know? But in this instance, I was taking the hit, but not damage.
Well, my point is you survived at 256 health.
No, that's not what I'm looking for. There we go. Get rid of that title. That's a mean... Oh, right, I forgot about that.
I would prefer grown-up child over Last Phone Master Guardian.
I wonder if the God Generals all have something they're willing to give their lives to make happen. The elimination of the score? Since they're following Van's ideals, I assume so. They probably have their different motives. Arietta has received the Co-Worker Slaughter title. The animals were attacking as Luke was falling over. Ah, okay. But I thought when that typically happens, like, they don't actually connect with the attack. Is sacrificing really the only way to be serious about something? I don't know anymore.
No, Tyr, it isn't.
Yeah? Sounds like you've come closer to my way of thinking. You don't think sacrificing your life is being serious? Well, everyone's different, but I think that clinging to life is the better way to go. Yes.
Guy is somehow, despite going through, like, the most tragedy, the most well-adjusted character in the party.
I think it's mainly because of his time spent taking care of Luke is that he was able to get rid of that thought of revenge and better himself. Also, I think Guy is basically advertising living in spite of people.
Yeah. And yeah, I guess it may have helped him reassess his goals, but yeah. But I'm just saying, fuck that self-sacrifice shit. Why die when you could live longer out of spite?
Oh yeah. Spite is the rawest form of passion.
Just live on knowing you live rent-free in somebody's brain.
Where is Tyr? There you are. Guy sounds like a self-help book. A self-help book that fucking does, like, Zatoichi shit.
I can't believe having a child changed Guy.
It always does, but at least it changed him for the better.
Yep.
And you know, he did real good. He adopted. That takes real willpower.
That's right. Adopt, don't shop.
Oh, this is terrible. What's next on the docket? We gotta go to Yulia City next. Letter B. Okay, onward and upward.
Oh man, we got the Fabled 7 portrait.
Annis? What? There are tears on your face. Can I lick them? This is the sweat of youth. No tears. Nope. Everything about the past. Let's go forward.
Annis, this isn't healthy.
No, it is not. Maybe we shouldn't try so hard to comfort her. I'd say that Annis is less concerned about the pain of killing Arietta, and more concerned about worrying us by showing that pain. Yeah, she fought Arietta. She'll have to cope with that herself. All we can do is watch over her. And fucking tackle her if she does anything stupid. Yulia City. I'm sort of like, where's the autopilot button? This was made in 2006. This was before people accepted that commonplace. This was the era.
I mean, I still don't think it's that commonplace.
I agree with you there, honestly.
Goodness, are you all right?
What's the clone doing here? How did a clone get here?
Come with us, now.
What just happened?
Tyr, what is it?
What are those clothes, Tyr?
A replica. She probably fled here from Sheridan.
Wait, Sheridan?
Fled? Why? It's been happening a lot recently. People who have died just show up with no memories of the past. People being spotted at their own funerals.
That's pretty fucked.
A natural result of such large-scale replication.
They don't know anything. Some fall prey to monsters, others just take things from shops.
Like Luke did at the beginning of the game. Sunrise,
Are the
sunset.
victims of terrible abuse.
That's inhuman.
Hey guys, remember how I said that this is all a treatise on the ethics of cloning? Here's the ethical statement. It's bad.
More and more people are learning that living
Also, this is
creatures
a
are being
very poorly
replicated.
thought out plan.
Some people think that their loved ones died because a replica of them was created.
Well, they would be correct.
Maybe some did, but a lot of replicas are just innocent victims.
And these newborn replicas can't say a thing to defend themselves.
Because they don't even know language.
In the end, we've begun offering them asylum here.
That's surprisingly responsible for the Watchers who used to say, yeah, just follow the score, don't do anything.
There aren't many places safe from monsters. They have nowhere else to go. But it's not like we have infinite resources. We're in just as bad a bind as they are.
Also, I love how fucking Mew is just front and center here. Team representative. What are we replicas anyway? What do you mean? You're people. We only look like people.
Can
I don't think we'd be
replicas have kids?
Technically, yes. Because in the end, they are one-to-one copies of human being, like just not like the mental capacities. So they should, but so theoretically, they should be able to create children. It's kind of like the thesis postulated in
Just wondering
binary
if they're
domain.
one-to-one clones from top to bottom, or if there's something special about Thaumacrine.
Supposedly, they are one-to-one clones because Luke and Ash are perfect doubles right down to their biological frequency.
That's horrifying.
Yeah. That's why when Lorelei tried to like beseech those two, he split the key of Lorelei into two to give them to give to both of them. Also, that's like the big dilemma Jade faces this entire game. What's the point of being a genius if you can't even process the ethical problems of your actions? Jade is...
Just oopsie whoopsie, I developed all this incredible technology. Oh fuck, it's being used poorly.
Jade is 200% a wizard. After going through all the effort of stopping Sephiroth low in the Hour Lens, was it all for nothing? That's a weird speech bubble, because why didn't they just extend it there?
And it's also a case of, like, he had a bunch of these ideas that he created and put into work, but also he never quite understood the far-reaching effects they'd have, or what it would be to take them to an extreme.
Yep. He basically had an idea, executed it, and didn't think anything about it anymore at all. Until he was forced to.
And this, kids, is why it's important to teach engineers ethics.
Engineers?
Well, all of you. The situation has become quite grave, hasn't it?
I'm afraid I don't see the logic behind this.
People who actually create the things.
Oh, yeah, I guess so, huh?
Grandfather, we've come here today to consult
Scientists research, engineers make.
I understand. Now that we've lost Phone Master Ion, I am the logical representative to attend the summit.
Me, a man who's been sitting underground for 65 years of his natural life. The sun still burns!
Then you'll...
Yes. I'll head
Luckily
to
for
Darth
him,
shortly.
Jade invented sunscreen.
It's one of my better inventions, after all.
We should tell Father.
Oh.
The summit can now finally begin.
Oh no, I made the sunscreen out of baby flesh!
Cloned baby flesh.
Oh wow, we're just here in Radical now. Radical.
Okay. Radical.
Well, I think we just have to pick up the nobles. That's why we're here. We gotta pick up Uncle.
Unk.
Oh, there are more problems. Oh no!
That's odd. There seem to be more people here than before.
Hey, couldn't those be replicas?
Did you not notice the trademark jumpsuit?
What's going on? What are replicas doing in a place like this?
They're everywhere! Van is just shitting out clones!
Looks like we should see what's going on in the city before seeing His Majesty.
It's pretty obvious what's happening.
I could see what's going on in the city, but oh, don't do that. Damn you!
What does that even mean?
They don't want the filthy clone commoners to come up to the nobility class.
What the hell? Who are you? Don't come any closer.
But really, they're gating us to see this cutscene so we don't miss it.
What are you doing? Stop it!
Why'd you just punch this dude?
Hey, that thing's a monster. Don't get near it.
Huh? What do you mean a monster?
That's my buddy who died 2 weeks ago on his way back from getting a score reading.
That seems kind of fucked up that you're calling your buddy a monster.
No, my buddy's dead. That thing, it's an imposter. But he looks just like him.
A replica.
Calm down. This person is no monster.
They're just a dude.
They're just as much a victim as anyone else, really.
For how ham-handed this all is, it can absolutely happen like this, and that's an issue.
So yeah, this is also like one of the other instances of Rem.
Mm-hmm.
What's this Tower of Rem the replicas are talking about?
So I'm gonna stop the cutscene here for a second to elucidate on something. I could actually see this happening. Once upon a time, back in college, I took an ethics course because it is a required thing, and was also rolled into our speech class. I had to do the subject of cloning, and I was doing the positives of it. Now, when I was doing the positives of it, I was talking about stuff like, say, controlled cloning, like, say, cloning specifically skin for skin grafts or organs for replacements, not wholesale cloning. And when
small scale cloning, yeah.
Yeah, like I was basically postulating there's a air of good to this if done responsibly. But when I did that, a woman in class who was a very strong religious leaning actively stood up and said that I will burn in the fires of hell for making these statements, and then walked out of the class.
Walked out of the class for you doing a presentation on the thing you had to do.
But that's not the point I'm trying to make. The point I'm trying to make is that people, when confronted with something so wholly unfathomable to their very, line of reasoning, will lash out and attack. It is like a visceral fight or flight response.
It's the name of an ancient tower that stands in the Qliphoth. It's from the Dawn Age, part of a plan to travel to another planet should they fail to create the Outer Lands.
I got an A- on that speech, by the way.
Nice.
I did my work.
Is that even possible?
I did my work. Luckily, the person who was opposing me also presented good arguments, and they also got a good grade. But I still that very moment stuck with me because I realized, oh man, you better learn what the fuck you better realize what you're researching, because there are people that'll come at you with violence.
Supposedly, it was a radical idea, even at the time.
If they couldn't do it in the Dawn Age, it's just a dream for us. We can barely fly.
So these replicas are trying to reach the Outer Lands through that tower?
Even if that's the case, how could they all know about the Tower of Rem?
That's honestly a good question.
If one were to implant the memory of the Tower of Rem when they were created...
But why would they do that?
It's unlikely, but not impossible.
We're not reaching any conclusions here. Let's stop for now and go see the king.
People like that annoy me. It is unfortunate, but it is like a line of thinking. It is similar to the way of saying, I'm going to use a very extreme example here because he's here with me. It would be a scenario of, say, something unfortunate happened to Torpo's family members, and my response is, oh, well, they absolutely deserved it for the actions they've done. Torpo would probably...
Right, my dad 100% deserves it.
Maybe that wasn't a good example. Now I think about it. I forgot that Torpo's morals are very different than mine.
Not morals, let's say life situation.
Okay, let's flip the script. Imagine if one of my
now,
family...
If you said about my mom, I would kick your ass. But...
There we go. Yeah, exactly. Depending on how people feel at the time of instance, they will have a very violent response. In that time when I was doing the clothing presentation, that I must have hidden a very deep part of that woman's life. That's why she actively proclaimed that at me. I don't blame her for that. It's human response. We react to dire situations with abject violence. And that's kind of a problem. Now, I didn't say parent, I said family member. Torpo went to dad to undercut my argument.
Yes.
But that is a very real thing that happens in the world. It's a similar case with abortion and how people actively firebomb abortion clinics because it conflicts with their religious ideologies. Or
Look, Wang, all I'm trying to say is I'm glad my grandma's dead. Either way.
Damn, dude. That's fucking raw.
Dude,
Ask for salvation from the new order of
she was one of the worst people I've ever met in my life.
Respect the score! I will
Respect the score!
Hey guys, remember January this month?
No.
My father in Casedonia died from this outbreak of miasma.
Oh no.
I want to go to the Qliphoth! Put me back on the old Outer Lands!
But we're technically on the old Outer Lands right now. Like, this is still the Outer Lands. It's just lower.
The lower lands.
Calm down. Everyone, just calm down. Cease this at once.
Shut up!
Wow! Dude, you just hit the princess.
Silence. I am Natalia. Natalia Luzu Kimlaska Landvaldir.
I don't know why, but her middle name being Luzu is so fucking funny to me.
It's real goofy.
Citizens of Kimlaska, I beseech you to be calm. Hear what I have to say.
No.
And yeah, people are panicking, so naturally they're gonna backhand people that are trying to console them.
Your Highness! The miasma! At this rate, we're all done for!
We are aware of the situation and are doing everything we can to stop the miasma.
Why don't we just raise the ground again, like before?
What if we just took the ground
and
and
put
moved
it
it over
elsewhere?
there?
The outer lands of the new order of Lorelei are created by destroying the land we have now.
Oh, that's what they're doing. Okay.
They're cloning the planet, but higher.
Exactly. They're trying to rebuild what they did 2,000 years ago that didn't work.
The appearance of Eldrant has caused several islands in the Central Ocean to disappear. This land will be erased, and you along with it.
But that can't be!
You all know better by now. What good can come from obsessing over the score?
But the score told me I'm gonna win the lottery!
Also, like,
Yulia's
it's
score
something
never
they were
predicted
known
that the
and
Outer
raised
Lands would
on and
fall into
have
the cliff off.
dealt with all their lives. It's a
That's
lot to
because we
take
didn't
in.
obey the score.
Why should we obey it? A prophecy that only comes true if you obey it is no prophecy at all.
If you follow the rules, the prophecy will work.
Shut up, Lou
The score is not
DeGras.
a future set in stone.
We were talking
It's
about
just
that
one of many
last time we
possible
streamed this
futures.
too. Like, it very much has a idea of, like, you know, like, unconscious will.
I ask you all to please give us just a little more time.
Trust in the nobility! The nobility that oppresses you!
If we cannot come up with a solution in time, we will
You
petition
can kill
the
us.
new order of Lorelei for help.
Princess
Oh.
Natalia, we believe in you.
At least somebody does.
I mean, technically we do, it's just also we don't give her plot.
As long as the miasma goes away, we've got no complaints with His Majesty's rule.
The miasma has already killed several people. Now there are replicas?
The will of the city is such a weird one though, because it's technically string theory? That's why the first
I mean, it's like collective unconscious, like the noosphere or
No.
the morphogenetic field.
Morphogenetic field is the unconscious will of the people. The will of the city is a bunch of random ass actions causing a pendulum to make edicts. It's why I was actually found it really funny that I was watching CSI recently, and one of the characters talks about string theory, where all the random actions of people and things in the world like have a echoing effect, which is what the will of the city is. Like,
it's not string theory.
Well, that's how they explained it. That's why I'm like using that as an example.
That's more like the butterfly effect.
The butterfly effect is a good one, yeah. It's the idea of, like, one consequence leads to another, and that's what the will of the city is. Meanwhile, this is straight up, God said, this will happen, follow it.
Oh, okay, so when you're saying the will of the city, you meant the pendulum. I was thinking the voice.
Oh, right, I forgot about the voice. Never mind, I was thinking of the pendulum.
No, that's what Lou DeGras was talking about.
Yeah, I get it now.
Peaceful life.
See, there was a lot to Library of Ruina, so I just kind of forgot about that.
True, I've been tempted to play through it. I think it's still on Game Pass.
The episode where a random series of events that got 4 people killed. A guy died because a taser ignited some pepper spray. A woman died because she got hit by a bus due to, like, hallucinations.
Getting isekai'd.
A hobo got killed because he was fighting over migraine medicine. A dude died because a brain tumor caused a migraine so bad that blood jettisoned out of his eyes, and a couple died because the dude who died from like eye blood jettisoning sold them a less than lethal squirrel solution that caused the squirrels to chew on wires that caused a house to burn a material that produced a lethal gas for the elders.
That's idiotic.
It is really dumb, but I liked it a lot. It's such a fun sequence of events.
Luke, they're just upset. Once they calm down and get a grip on the situation...
It's fine. It's fine.
I disagree, Tyr. I disagree.
Nothing is fine about this.
Also, no, the once they calm down and get a grip of the situation, it's never that easy. I assure you, Tyr.
Oh yeah. Remember January 6th.
And I was thinking of more the racism, but yes.
That too. Also,
there's gonna be some persecution.
Also, before we continue, I'm gonna go pour another drink, because man, I don't know what it is, my sciences have been going haywire lately. One of them is like locking in place.
Look at your number of encounters.
Nice!
Hi chat, it's just you and me again. Just the number of us. I'm not gonna count, I'm lazy. Either way. How have you been in the like half an hour, 45 minutes since last we chatted directly? You and me together, chat. See, I've had a pretty alright day. Oop, hello, Mr. Carr. I've had a pretty alright day personally. Nice, Beowulf.
You're an artist, Lude?
Neat. I hope it's working out well for you, Ludigra.
Radical. I am always jealous about people that have like creative output, because I should
fucking know, man. I fucking know. I am not creative at all.
The score really does wield sway over people's hearts. It'll take time for that to change. Oh right, I totally forgot about the fucking Think Sigma, think!
Yeah, it's so good.
No, I think that's probably how we look to ordinary people.
Rest in peace, Piccoli. You'll never be happy with what you make.
We don't have mothers or fathers after all.
You'll just be happier, and that's what matters.
Well, I know it's mean to Luke, but as far as normal people are concerned, it's bad enough already without the score, and now these people are popping up all over the place. Why'd you call them things, Annis? Fear is infectious.
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
At this rate, there could be riots worldwide. It all depends on how well the rulers can lead their people. Act 3 is so weird. Because there was a lot of forced character growth in Act 2 that just fucking dissolves here.
Yeah. Also, look, Piccoli, like, I understand I mod for a professional rigger who is very much on the high end.
Oh! I have a funny story about that, Torpo!
Natalia, what the devil has happened to Mose?
So, once upon a time when I used to dabble in gaming journalism for like a small website, I used to work with a now famous YouTuber known as Mr. Klimps. Now, recently, Mr. Klimps has been working on a VTuber rig for his own shindig for Twitch. And I recently learned that he hired Twin Tails.
She's very good at what she does.
And I just sat there like, oh, that's fucking funny. I actually know a mod of her channel.
What is his model of?
He hasn't revealed it yet. I am assuming it is a Ratman.
It is Rat Son of a bitch! I know who it is. I know what his model looks like.
Oh, you're gonna have to get me the inside details on that, man. I have to see this.
Oh god, I know Rat Son. I fucking know Rat Son.
We have been given a preview of Rat Son from Clem, says he has done like Anya Phase 4 Rat Son, but like, I kind of already know what it's gonna be. It's basically Prince of Rats, but with like yellow gloves, right?
Got more of a rogue look to him, but yeah.
We're looking into that now ourselves.
I know who it is. I know who it is. Yep.
Yeah, Clemps is a pretty cool dude.
I vividly remember Rat Son because we've been joking about Rat Son for ages.
Nice.
We do not intend to give in to him, but many people still have faith in the score. If we were to oppose it, it could lead to violence.
Damn.
Yeah, politics fucking sucks.
All I'm saying, though, Piccoli, is I understand
The
completely.
issues of the replicas. But there are too many to accept as refugees, and the city's public safety is suffering.
That's actually an interesting idea about the issue of mass cloning that I never thought of.
Yes, it is a people issue. It is a logistical problem, a big one.
People died.
Case in point.
And there's the matter of feeding them all. These replicas are such a headache.
Okay, King, thanks.
Well, the problem is basically you have all these people who are untrained, unskilled, can't even speak, but still have stomachs to feed, space to take up, and other amenities needed. So you basically just have a bunch of basically adult children appearing out of the blue, who you now have to deal with the problem of educating, employing, and feeding, as well as giving housing, and that is a huge number of people that you're having added.
And Van just decided, fuck it, I want a world of these
Van
fuckers.
doesn't give a shit. He only cares about the end goal.
Agreed. I leave that to you.
By the way, Father, all sides have agreed to hold that summit on the score.
I see. You've made a fine ambassador, Natalia. I'm proud of you. The timing is perfect. All three powers can agree on how the score is to be handled.
Throw it in the garbage bin.
Yeah, good fucking luck,
I also
Piccoli.
propose taking joint military action against the New Order of Lorelei.
That makes sense. This world is about to get erased because of that replica
I
land.
believe I knew your friend's model.
That's what we were talking about with what. It's very much a funny confluence of encounters.
That said, any direct attack on Eldritch
Yeah,
is
poor
precluded
twin.
by the Planet Storm.
Very expensive, but in such high demand that she overbooks her own ass to oblivion. She finished 9 fucking models this month. Not 9, 5, excuse me, which is still a lot.
That's why I was kind of sitting there like, damn, you hired Twin? That's a lot of money, Clemps.
That's, at the time, it probably would have been more like 4,000, depending.
Still a lot of money.
That's still a lot of money, but she's upped her prices since to about 8K. And people are still ordering from her.
Because she provides a quality product.
Yeah, she even just did one for one of the HoloStars members.
Whoa. Well, yeah, that makes sense, because I think other Holo members had them.
It seems they're headed to a place called the Tower of Ren. Many have already left. But between
On
clashes
top of that,
with
she was
the
making a
citizens
model for
and the stress
Iron
on the
Mouse.
economy,
She made one
they
for Momo
caused
that's
quite an
going
uproar.
live.
There were enough
Who
of them
else?
for an
She's done a
entire
bunch, but
country,
yeah,
and the
she's very
majority
high
couldn't
profile.
speak
She
a
must have a
word.
fucking nice little nest egg going right now.
She works herself to the bone for it, though.
She's earned it.
Untoward purposes.
Wait, I'm sorry,
not
what?
yet, not yet, Lude. She currently has a model that she is working on for Iron Mouse.
Also, this is a weird topic. People are kidnapping replicas.
So
Well,
there really
yeah.
is no place for replicas.
Human trafficking is fantastic. It's gonna flourish with this shit.
These problems only arose from a lack of preparedness and infrastructure.
I like the dude in the back that's just like trying to look away from all this.
It's also an emotional matter for many.
Lou, do you know Buff Pop?
Replicas are identical copies of the originals.
In any case, this summit comes first. Gather the advisors together to formulate Kimlaska's policy. And you
Or
all should wait
Merryweather.
at Duke Fabra's manor until things are settled
God, I totally
here.
forgot Merryweather's got a VTuber model.
Father,
He does. She rigged his maid model.
Very well.
Natalia, we're all counting on you.
thank you.
Well, we gotta give Natalia some reason to exist in the plot. Here we go, I guess.
Your Majesty, we also have a report concerning that other issue.
Come to my chambers later.
Understood.
Yeah, I was just trying to drop some big names, Lude, in case you knew any of them, to give you like an idea of what her work is. And those are the ones who have gone live with theirs, as far as I know.
Those two sure look different. Those two? Natalia and Largo. Natalia's so elegant and beautiful. She probably got it from her mother. I sure wouldn't want to see a Natalia that looked like Largo. She'd certainly be taller than you. I'm still growing! What is it? Oh, I'm just imagining a Natalia that looks like
Okay, but I
Largo.
love the idea of burly Natalia.
Well, I had
Just
imagined
fucking
she'd be
yeah,
quite
who
the
could
character.
Snap Luke like a twig.
Luke, come, snoo snoo!
Like, you know that image of, like, fucking Amelia Watson, the buff Amelia?
Yeah, just like, "Hurr!"
That's what I'm picturing in my head, is basically that.
Yeah, Natalia got, like, none of the traits from Largo. It's hilarious.
Yeah, sometimes it happens.
I see. So that Largo fellow really is Natalia's true father.
How did you beat us to this area?
What to do? That child could very well be forced to battle her own father.
We also just left Natalia out of this.
Natalia still doesn't know. There's always the option of not telling her at all.
Yeah, knowing the truth doesn't always bring happiness.
How about you?
So what?
Luke, what do you think?
You should at least do her the courtesy.
She deserves to know.
When I found out I was
It's not gonna make her happy. Hell, it might make her miserable, but
I was sad.
she deserves to know.
Oh, hey, look, rare instance. We see Queen Lanvildir here.
She looks like Tifa.
No, not really.
No, excuse me, if Aerith and Tifa had a baby.
But I had already begun to get a sense that I wasn't really myself.
Wait, no. I take that back. She looks like Yuna.
There we go. That's a lot better one.
If I hadn't known, I would have been in complete despair. I'd have just given up. Whenever I know her case is completely different.
It's the hair. The hair is what makes her look like
it.
it.
Better to know.
Also the
I think
facial
you're
structure.
Right. Ignorance can be bliss. But the idea of us knowing while Natalia, the one in question here, doesn't.
Man, King, it's real fucked up that you got an anime painting of your wife.
And his daughter, and himself.
It feels wrong to me.
In anime form. What a fucking weeb.
Painful when she finds out later.
It's funny because a lot of the stuff in Vatical is Germanic.
You're right. Give me some time to think it over.
I've always thought of Ingeborg as more like a German fan more than anything.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Secret weeb. Behold the anime caricature of my wife and my child and myself.
I'll use this time to go to Malkuth to suggest the Emperor settle on a policy.
You just want to kiss your husband.
What? That's... Look, man. He has an image to maintain. He's the necromancer.
I'll be borrowing the
Romancing that neck.
I was thinking the same thing. God damn it. Also, yeah, that's exactly what's happening, isn't it? He even had the fucking heart emote and everything.
I told you, Peony doesn't have a wife, which is surprising for an emperor his age. And on top of that, he's the only person that Jade speaks well of, consistently.
I'm going to go take the Albior and bang my husband.
Yeah.
100%, they got something going on the sly, and I will stand by this.
Luke, what's wrong?
They're what historians would refer to as best friends.
Yeah,
They're
you're
close enough to be
weird,
cousins,
Luke.
if you would.
Off in your own little world.
Where's Natalia? Oh, well, forget about Natalia.
Luke.
Oh.
Lorelei, or is it?
Hey, Replica, where are you?
Ash, we're in.
Never mind, I see it. Vatican.
Yeah, it's gonna be a real big succession crisis, Bikuli.
Also, man, just give us the courtesy of answering, Ash.
Damn it, first you put your voice in my head, now you're looking through my eyes?
I'm close to Vatican. I'll meet you there. Stay in the city.
I'll be back in the manor. If you want to come see me there, be my guest.
No, I can report or something.
No, this is a power move by Luke. I love it.
I want to go back to my home.
Fine, do what you want.
Also, pretty bold move to say, my home, Ash.
It is his home.
He's coming to meet us.
It's both their
Told him
homes,
we'd be at the manor.
but also it's his.
But yeah, but the problem is Ash completely denies Luke. So Luke saying this is my home is pretty fucking bold.
The manor?
It's also a power move inviting Ash, the person who he's a replica of, to the manor. To be, hey,
it's better this
family,
way.
he's alive.
I wonder what Ash wants. Probably about the Jewel of Lorelei. I guess that means he hasn't found it. Why? If he'd had, he'd come and say, "I've got it, Replica!" or something with that convenient communication network of his. What? Annis does have a point, though. So, I guess he's come to vent at you for not finding it. That's fine. It's something I wanted him to do anyway. Something you wanted him to do? You'll see.
Yeah, wanted him to come to the manor to show off to, you know, his parents that he's alive. Obviously. At least that's what my money's on.
I never thought I'd
This
see
is
you back here.
Power move.
I never thought I'd return. Ash, how is Lorelei? I couldn't make contact. It must be trapped inside Van, unable to communicate. So your search for the Jewel of Lorelei is still ongoing, but we do know that Lorelei passed the key up through the Sephiroth. If you didn't pick it up, it should still be somewhere around the Sephiroth.
But you searched them, didn't you, Ash? What, did you miss one?
I'm not an idiot. You have me confused with someone else here.
Yeah, someone is about to do another dumb thing, according to you.
What are you trying to say?
They say the sword and the jewel react to one another. You should have found it.
If we don't get the jewel, things play right into Van's hands. Damn. And with the miasma, the people are leaning towards the new order of Lorelei.
Why are you winking, Ash?
The miasma.
Wink think.
No, this is in Nirvana Initiative.
The light of the sacred flame shall approach a Kimlaskan city of phone machines.
I mean, they
seeking a way
have
to
the same
purify
voice
the
actor
taint.
in this.
There, salvation
Yeah, it's
shall be
almost
found
like
through the
clones
use
have
of
the
forbidden
exact
power.
same voice.
The difference is like intonation.
If you listen to it real hard, you can see that Ion and Sync also have the
Miasma
same
can be
voice.
neutralized through a hyperresonance. What are you talking about? That's impossible. Not if you have the Sword of Lorelei. It would cost someone their life, but...
Oh, now we have some issues to discuss here.
Luke, what are you talking about?
Luke, value your fucking life.
That's the first time I've heard anything like that.
This has been the struggle Luke
So,
has had to deal with
you saying you'll die for us?
the entirety of Act 3, is that Luke does not understand the value of his own life.
I'm saying... Must be nice for you replicas, being able to say you'd just give it all up like that.
Ash, shut the fuck up for 2 goddamn seconds.
If I could make up for Exariuth by apologizing, I'd apologize as much as it took. If my dying could bring back Exariuth, then I'd be scared, but I'd die.
I appreciate in this flashback that
Tyr has the main
costume on.
outfit. I was just realizing that too.
I don't want to die any more than anyone else. Huh, of course you don't. I'm not ready to die yet either.
I have a girlfriend to worry about.
But wait! This little chat is over. I've got something to do. I'm not done talking. Just give me 5 more minutes. Let go of me!
Come on, hear him out, Ash.
Why do they do the wink thing?
I don't know. Ash has joined the poor.
party. Look at him, he looks so carefree.
Completely opposite of what he is in game, isn't he? Like, if you were to just look at his portrait here in his status screen, you would not expect him to be such an edgelord, would you?
Nope.
Looks like House Fabra has its own issues. Not really. Everything would be fine if Ash would just stop being stubborn and come back.
Yeah, then they could have 2 sons.
What would you do then? If you're gonna start about how no one needs you, I'm leaving. I don't really know what I'd do, but... Loser. Before you go telling Ash what to do, how about you decide what you're gonna do for yourself? Absolutely. If you don't have your own purpose, you can hardly force anyone else to do anything.
I like his portrait slowly backing away.
Why do all the girls around me have to be so harsh?
Harsh, but fair.
What do you want? It's the truth, after all.
The answer is Tyr.
I was about to give you a backbreaker, Luke.
I mean, it's something he needs to come to terms with.
We're gonna drag Ash all the way here. This is gonna be great. This plan has no holes whatsoever. It's bulletproof.
Okay, but what if you were Ash running around at this part?
Luke!
Never mind.
Luke!
You're...
Father? Mother? I've brought the real Luke home.
And then Ash goes in for a fucking DDT.
You bastard. What are you planning to... We'll be waiting in the courtyard.
Luke! It's really you, isn't it, Luke?
It's good to see you again, Mother.
So you've been with the Oracle Knights?
Yes.
You've grown up, Luke.
Father.
Now, what happens when you reintroduce a son who has not seen their dad for nigh over 10 years?
You want Ash to meet up with your parents.
It was... Don't worry about it.
It gets really awkward, doesn't it?
But Luke,
it has to
are
be
you
awkward.
Okay with this? The thought of Ash coming here always made you...
Terrified. It still does.
There's enough rooms. They can have multiple bedrooms.
Just a replica.
They got 2 sons now. 2 sons!
But you're real, Luke!
If I'm going to get told I'm not needed, I'd rather hear it sooner than...
Stop it, Luke.
Seriously, man.
I thought something was up with you. You've got
Such
this
a fucking
stupid
sop
idea
in this
about
act.
killing yourself to stop the miasma, don't you?
Did no one else seriously realize that? He said the thing in the entranceway.
You keep telling yourself you're just a worthless replica imposter. You keep worrying that you'll be told you're unnecessary. What does that even mean?
I've been asking myself ever since I found out I'm a replica. Why was I born? Who am I? Why am I alive?
That's something everybody has to figure out, man.
I have no right to exist. No replica does.
Oh!
Okay, Luke.
So have I.
Punch him! Punch him!
I'm not Luke anymore. I'm never coming back here. Get over that inferiority complex before you go proposing anything stupid. You're infuriating.
You know what? Ash is right this one time.
Luke, let's get some rest. You've got to be tired.
Yeah.
Look, if you want to know how great you are, Luke, just ask Thing.
Yeah. Mew thinks you're great.
It's true that we'd lose the limitless energy provided by phone power. But what good is maintaining the planet storm if all of humanity is lost?
Oh, hey, Natalia's back in her princess outfit.
The score is no longer our guide. The time has come to shape the future by our own wills.
Man, they're gonna have a huge problem coming up after this.
Oh,
Most
yeah.
phone tech and phonic arts would be lost if the planet storm were gone. But not all phonons would disappear. We simply have to develop a way to make use of those limited phonon resources, correct?
It's funny to keep talking about this because this just reminds me about Plavsky particles from Gundam Build Fighters.
Why worry about future inconveniences when we may not have a future at all? I agree
Peony's
that stopping
great.
the planet storm is the logical solution.
Yeah, it's a shame that, like, for the longest time we had a Kimlaska view of things and we thought Emperor Peony was kind of like weird warmonger. But no, he's just a dude who probably goes surfing on the beach every day.
He is the Surfer King. Gay ass Surfer King.
Everyone, good news. We've agreed to stop the planet
Jade,
storm.
when did you get here?
Oh, he had the airship.
As have we. Now we
Is
should
it
head
that
to Dawn
fast?
for the formal summit.
Oh, yeah.
Their Majesties have set sail for Doth already.
We can make our way from like Batical to Grand Kokma in like 5 seconds.
Yeah, but we're taking the Albior. We'll probably pass them along the way.
Okay, let's go.
Mew looks like he wants to bite guy's ankle.
Nah, just headbutt it.
Unending troubles. At last. Now we just need to endure that. We just need to ensure that the international conference proceeds uninterrupted. The heads of the 3 major powers, everything's secure, and I can't imagine them making unreasonable demands at this point. But as long as people are involved, nothing is certain. I think we should assist in keeping the conference secure. So are we a PMC now?
I mean, basically.
Master, does your stomach hurt or something? Yeah. Your father will go bald one of these days. Yeah. Luke's completely gone, isn't he? Well, the lights are on, but no one seems to be home. Neutralizing the miasma again? What a dumbass.
Y'all are gonna need to fucking cuff Luke when this is over. Just like cuff him to a fucking radiator or something.
The phone radiator. Hey look, the elevator's working again.
Weird, convenient.
It's almost like the cutscene that was blocking is gone. Oh, it's you!
Ah, I was afraid I'd missed you. What's going on? What are you doing all the way out here? So, you've left the neutralization of the miasma to Ash?
I'm sorry?
Ash came by just a bit ago asking about how to neutralize the miasma using hyperresonance.
Ash? But why?
That jerk.
Because he's a hypocrite.
That's my idea now, Replica. I'm going to kill myself. Bye.
I did some calculations at his request for the likelihood of that plan succeeding, but
There simply aren't enough 7th phonons to make it work. With Lorelei asleep, there wouldn't be enough even if the planet storm were active.
Joke's on you, though. What about all the replicas?
no one could endure it. The phonon bonds would break, the phonons would separate, and the person would die.
So when they talk about phonon separation, death is like a very casual way of saying it. They would literally be unmade.
Don't tell me that
ripped
Ash is
apart.
fully aware of that.
Yes. I tried to stop him, but he was insistent. But what about the 10,007th phonists he'd need to sacrifice?
He'll use the
Replicas.
Ah, I see you've learned from Jade, Torpo.
The 7th
It's
phonon
more like-
is used to bond a replica's atomic particles. They could be used as a substitute for the 7th phonists. He has the sort of Lorelei to use as an amplifier as well.
That idiot! He's planning to kill himself and take all the replicas with him?
I love
What the hell is he
genocide.
thinking now, after all that talk about not wanting to die?
Luke, you have to stop him. We
Man,
can't
Ash has
let
been a
him do
hypocrite for
something like
ages. Where have you been?
I know.
this. Where is he now?
Man, if you stop paying attention for like... Yeah, that's the Tails game. It gets worse in Vesperia.
If he's planning on using the replica 7th phonons,
I
he's
mean-
at the Tower of Rem.
How much should I have to explain to
that?
you with Arise?
What were the name of the monsters in Arise?
Zoogles. They're called Zoogles. They're not called monsters or animals. They're called Zoogles. Z-E-U-G-L-E-S.
Oh, it's spelled normally. I thought it was Z-O-O-G-L-E. Oh my god, every time I hear that word, I just smile and I start blushing. It's so funny.
It's so dumb, but it loses all
The
meaning.
QB Peninsula. It was part of the Cliffoth, but now it should be at the tip of the Rugnican continent.
All right, let's go get Ash.
Stop, ass! Looks like there's one more idiot. What could Ash be thinking? sacrificing himself to eliminate the miasma. I won't accept this. I need my 2 boyfriends. Having this many suicidal people around me really gets on my nerves.
Yeah, same.
Killing himself in 10,000 replicas, and after saying he didn't want to die, kill him! It's hard to figure out what he's thinking. It's also twisted inside there. But if he really is planning to eliminate the miasma, he should be at the Tower of Rem. Let's hurry. It's a shame we won't be seeing Rem.
Because that is the endgame dungeon.
No, actually.
It's the endgame dungeon.
Tower of Rem? No.
It's the endgame dungeon. Don't worry about it. But yeah, like, of course Ash is an idiot. Luke is his clone.
What the hell is this? Oh. Whatever. It's the top of the Brugnican Plains, so... here? Oh, wait. I'm going the complete wrong direction, apparently.
Nice, nice, nice.
I think there's a way to do this. Because it said large island southeast of the planet, so if we just go to Batical? No, not Batical. Here we go, Kite Sewer. I know this is not the way, but I'm like wondering what is this? Oh right, that's Coral Castle.
Yeah, there end up being a lot of places you don't think about anymore.
How did we never see this island? Remember that episode of Futurama with the parallel universe characters, and how Leela was like, "Look, it's Leela. I know exactly how she fights, so I'll have the advantage." It's kind of like what Luke and Ash are doing right now with this whole suicide gambit.
Symmetrical violence must stop. Perfectly symmetrical violence.
Except in this case, it's perfectly symmetrical suicide?
That just sounds terrible.
Tower of Rem. Let's take a peek inside.
Wow.
Look at how tiny Annis is. Little child shall conquer tower.
Oh man, are you saying, Lou, that there's gonna be a different rule on each floor?
What the?
So many replicas.
Do you see the look in their eyes?
Yeah, there's no life in them.
Hard to tell.
Luke, I can't believe that these people are the same as you.
No? No.
It's like they have no individual identity.
It's forced programming. Replicas come into the world like babies. They don't even know how to walk. If you implant that basic degree of knowledge, this is what you get.
I have a question about that.
I think I'm going to be sick.
What?
What the hell are replicas anyway?
So if you clone let's say we clone a 26-year-old. They don't have any knowledge whatsoever. But you're doing a 1-to-1 clone, which means the body should have muscle memory. They should, in theory, know how to walk, right?
It sounds like they're basically just a blank slate.
Oh, hey, look who's here. It's the hottie for a thottie.
You kids. Nice timing.
Slide in my DMs any day, King.
You, the Darkwings. What are you doing here?
Dark Wing, where are the other two?
Obviously, Ash is paying them. Yup.
Remember?
So Ash really is here.
Yeah.
He's planning on some kind of mass suicide with the replicas to erase the miasma.
Sounds fucking crazy, right?
My partners are going after Ash now.
We need that paycheck. He pays real good.
You kids go look for him too. Tell him not to do anything stupid.
Got it. Let's take the elevator up.
I'm pretty sure that even she's worried about him. Oh, whoops.
Oh no, it closed.
Of course she's worried. Ash is a paycheck.
This isn't good. Is there another way to get up there?
Well, where did Noir come from?
Well, should we see how far we can get on those stairs?
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Did you not see how tall this tower is?
75 floors.
Waiting here will get us nowhere.
She's right. There may be other entrances to the elevator higher up.
Fine. If the girls are all for it, I guess I can't complain.
Because they'll kick your ass.
Oh, this is rough on us old folks.
Who's us?
Some soldier you are.
Anyway, Ash really is your original Luke. He's every bit as stupid as you are.
Yeah, see, Ennis gets it.
Perfectly symmetrical idiocy.
That's what I was mentioning when we were in the Albior.
Seriously, let's hurry, Luke.
Yeah, he's my original. I can't just sit by and watch him die.
It's my original, so I'm also originally a dumbass.
You think Tyr has a dilemma since there are two perfectly equally stupid people out there, and she really likes that dumbass energy?
Nah, she's pretty latched onto one of them.
She likes the baby.
She has history, memories with one of them, but not the other.
That's fair. Hang on a second. Damn it.
It's like, yes, sure, his stupidity is attractive, definitely, but it's not just that pure animal attraction to her.
Wow, okay.
These things look dumb as shit.
Mm-hmm. Also, we got a fancy new sword. Yeah, guy was just like, ah, fuck it, I'll pop it.
I forget, are they automatic in this game?
Over limits? No, you
Yeah.
pop. You choose to pop them. Yeah, it just pops them whenever.
Okay, because in Arise, yeah, they are. They're automatic.
Where's Ash?
Swear to God, the one on the left looks like a dude from fucking Bakano.
So you all came here to look for him too?
We ain't seen him.
Ash, what's pushing him to sacrifice himself like this?
Well, could you imagine if you had your own JRPG party and it was just these three clowns?
Well, Princess,
And they sound like a fun time to me.
What?
Ash doesn't want you and your kingdom to sink into the miasma.
And he doesn't think his death will make Natalia suffer too? What an idiot.
Yeah, about that. He keeps talking about how there's no time. He was saying that he was gonna die anyway, so he may as well take the miasma with him.
What?
I don't know what he's getting at, but I can't just sit by and watch it happen.
All this after saying he wasn't ready to die.
My best guess is because he was cloned, he's on a timer or something.
That's possibly the case, but it's never. I guess that's been hinted at, but it was never alluded to.
He must already be higher up.
You're right. Let's hurry.
Schwarzlo?
Oh hey, that thing you could have bought.
Is that the? Oh yeah, it is. The one that was instantly obsoleted afterwards.
Oh yeah, did you equip Holy Judgment?
Yes, and then I unequipped it because now we have Ultimatus.
Oh.
Which is only 30 power better.
What a weird time to get Schwarzlo then. Did you have to do a side quest to get,
Ultimatus? Yes.
Yeah, okay, okay.
Ultimatus is killing Sword Dancer 3 times. It is a missable encounter. It is only 30 power better than an item you buy at Batical.
What was the new weapon that you got?
It's not a weapon, it's a capacitor core. It's Sildecio.
That's a weird one.
Agility, enhancement, and defense. It is the ultimate agility evasion tank one.
Also, what kind of weapon does Guy use?
He's using Holy Judgment right now.
Okay. Wow, yeah, Schwarzlow is just so much worse.
This tower is too tall. We'll never make it to the top this way. Yeah, we have to find some way onto that elevator. Maybe he already reached the top. I don't know. Maybe if he caught the elevator, but he's taking the stairs like us. He should be still wandering around here. Ash could probably just run to the top without even breaking a sweat. 75 floors. What kind of person do you think Ash is? Always charging into things? Good description. Let's find a way onto that elevator so we can stop that charge of his. Boop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop. In theory, I could just do this whole dungeon tonight because it is very linear.
You know, I am impressed by Ennis's ability to run up those stairs.
Why are you posing, Ennis?
So this is supposed to be a giant rocket ship, eh?
End here.
No, it's a tower.
It looks as if this tower.
Well, yeah,
was
but the
still
tower
under
was supposed to be a rocket ship, I thought they said.
Oh, yeah. I must have missed that line.
So it was abandoned partway through? If we weren't in such a hurry, I'd love to stick around and investigate the place.
Yeah, it was basically their contingency plan if the planet storm didn't work.
Perhaps it was used to carry freight.
All right, let's use it.
No, I'm pretty sure the center elevator was freight with how big
I
it
wonder
is.
how far it will take us. I'm ready for a break.
You look the least tired of all of us.
No, I've been frail since birth.
God damn it, Jade.
I get what you're trying to do, Jade. It's not really, like, cool right now, bro.
Yeah, this isn't freight. This is like a service elevator.
Speaking of, maybe we should call it here. We'll do the fight and then I'll save state here because there's a lot more to this dungeon than I thought. I love that ridiculous attack.
It's fucking great.
Yeah. Oh, what? What level do I have the sunlight chamber at? Because I'm getting that reliably now. Oh, not reliable.
I thought I did pretty well there.
You move too much. You can't think about your reaction, just react.
You never let up.
Alright, we'll call it here. Hoo boy, things are finally popping off, and if I'm looking at the guide right, we have... 1 dungeon, 2 dungeon, 3 dungeons left including the final dungeon. But also, I have a super secret mega boss to prepare for as well. That'll be fun.
Yay!
But we'll call it here for you, and we'll continue this Monday. I hope you all are enjoying the show. And I still feel like more than I think about the plot, I feel like Act 2 was like a filler act. Because we spend a lot of time there doing effectively nothing but walking. Because, like, if you just cut it out and, like, slam the two together, the plot kind of starts making a little more sense. It's just also a little ridiculous because a lot of plans are just weird gambits.